Hey there, Trekkers and Trekkies and Whovians, because this time I'm going off trek, which means I'm going to get lost in the woods, and I'm going to need a man in a blue box to come and rescue me. It's appropriate I'm wearing this color shirt. That wasn't planned. Anyways, sneak peek. I like Doctor Who. I do. And so I have gotten a few of the sonic screwdrivers over the years. I don't know much about the manufacturers of them. I don't even know if I can read who the manufacturer of this is. Yep, nope, it's too tiny. So, now, I will go ahead and say, for all of you Whovians who are going to ask who was my favorite, growing up, it was absolutely Baker, the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker. Who couldn't love him? He was so wonderful. But for the modern Doctors, Peter Capaldi has been my favorite. I haven't got a problem with any of the others. I've liked them. But something about the way that Peter Capaldi played the Doctor, I liked. And so a few years ago, my aunt actually got me this for Christmas. This was, of course, now if you're a fan of Matt Smith, you'll recognize this. But this was actually packaged as the Capaldi Doctor sonic screwdriver, because this one was just a tiny bit different in the way that it was made. For one, it has this. It's a little thing that comes out of the bottom and shows us this stuff. Isn't that cool? Now, obviously, you see that button there, and you know what happens if I press that, right? Are you ready? Because this is the cool part. Yeah. And you're going, but if the button causes that to pop out, then how do you get it to make sounds? This is the coolest thing about this Sonic. It's touch sensitive. I say that and then it does not work. What the heck? I literally had this working before I started recording. 1 second. Okay. So you're thinking, oh, it only makes the two different sounds? Oh, no. If I quickly press the button, my finger to the surface, and off and on and off and on, it'll make a different noise. So let me do it, because, it's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that cool? It does different sounds depending on how many times you press it. But you do have to pull it down in order to get it to lock back into place. So that one, really freaking cool. I love that. But then Capaldi did get another sonic screwdriver for his last season because he had the sunglasses for most of his second season. And he got one that looked like this. Now this, unfortunately, is not actually a sound effects fancy sonic screwdriver. It is literally just a flashlight. A flashlight. There, come on. There we go. That's all that does. Hey, y'all remember that video I did a while back? Look, we can do another J.J. Abrams movie. Anyways. Yes, this is literally just a flashlight made to look like his Blue Sonic, his TARDIS Sonic, which is amazing. I love this thing. It is so cool. So then there was many, many years ago. This, I don't even remember. Do they have dates on any of this? I don't think so. They made a build your own screwdriver pack that came. This is actually the one. Sorry, something fell. This is the one that I kind of made my own. The way that it works is that it had this central piece, which unfortunately on mine it has stopped working, but it has the button there. There was a light bulb up here that made all that work, and you could take all the pieces off like that and build the sonic screwdriver around that central base in whatever design that you wanted. Now obviously this handle is very similar to the Matt Smith style of the Doctor's Sonic, but the other parts that it came with, I've just left them here as assembled pieces. You'll recognize some of them from other Doctors, and it's the bottom, the handle, the body, and the tip is what the 4 pieces are. And this is just the coolest thing. Hopefully at some point I can get a new little insert for that one, because I really did like being able to use that one, and it actually does the same thing as far as the sounds of if you press the button a different amount of times, it'll make a different sound. But hasn't done that for a little while, because like I said, it stopped working, and I don't know why. And those tiny electronics in that thing are tiny, let me tell you. So hopefully you enjoyed this look at something different that I enjoy. And I would love to see a Doctor Who crossover at some point. I think that would be really cool to have the Doctor meet one of the crews of the Enterprise or something like that. I think it would have been really, especially now that Star Trek has really shown that the Travelers, and Wesley are kind of the Star Trek equivalent of the Doctor. It might be kind of interesting to see something like that. And maybe Prodigy would be the best way to go with that. That would be... Because, see, then they could actually have... Because, don't get me wrong. If they had Ncuti Gatwa, which I did enjoy his first season, there was some few weird things, yes, but I enjoyed it overall. But if he was to meet the crew from Strange New Worlds, that would be amazing. But it would be kind of cool if the crew of Prodigy happened to meet... they could do a few of them. I mean, Tom Baker's still alive. He could do the voice. I bet he would. I mean, I know Matt Smith and David Tennant would definitely be like, oh yeah, we'll come do the voice for an episode of Star Trek. Absolutely. Of course, at the same time, I'd love to see David Tennant just be a Romulan commander or something. I think he'd be amazing as a Star Trek villain at some point. Outside of Doctor Who, but I'm rambling now. Of course, that's how I am every week. You probably don't even care. You probably clicked off this video and don't really care about it at this point. But, if you want to see a Doctor Who Star Trek crossover, tell me your idea for it down in the comments, and we'll have that be the way that I know that you made it this far into the video. So, until next time, I will see you then. Go out and make something. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. If you want to support me, you can find me on Patreon, or go over to Zazzle for prints of my artwork, t-shirts, and other cool stuff. If you're still here, why? Do you want to jam out?